It's your boy Cancer Cannabis, man, and today I have some MMA guys over, man. Who could I introduce you guys to, man? Who do I have with me right here?
Victor Burgos. We got Carlos over here representing
Carlos
Bakersfield.
Mejia from the Bakersfield Combat Promotions.
So, I want you guys to tell me, man. I'm fucking nervous right now, man. But what do you guys have going on right now, man?
So we got a big fight this next weekend following February 24th. Victor's one of the fighters on the card making his debut. Got a long time coming. A lot of things happen in the fight game. Injuries, as you know, people get cut, broken ankles, broken bones. So it's a lot that goes through it before you actually get into the day of. This is like the most dangerous 2 weeks towards when the fight's going to happen.
So that was kind of like one of the questions I had written down, you know, because I was like, you know what, man, I got to fucking write this shit down because I wanted to go just freely. But I was like, you know what? Nah, let me be a little bit professional. I got professional fighters in the building and professional promoters. So let me, step it up a little bit. But this is actually your second event, correct?
This is our second event here in town, yes.
Here in town, man. And so where at exactly in town is it at? So people could know the date and then the location of when this event's going to happen and how much the general admission is.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be February 24th at the Elite Fitness Center here in Bakersfield off of Fruitville. If you guys haven't been there, it's a big gym, but it fits. Last time we had about 1,000 people.
1,000 people?
Yeah, it's $40 get in. It's a fun fight. It's violence from start to finish, bro.
And I seen there was about 15 fights lined up, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a stacked card, bro. That's dope.
Right now, including Victor's one of them.
Yes, sir.
There's 15 fights on the card, but a lot of things happen this next couple of days where, like, even Fridays, like, people get their last little sparring in. People get cut open. They twist their leg. They break the bone.
So yeah, I wanted to get that question, man. With the other guest, I kind of rushed it. I had all these questions lined up, and I ended up asking this fool everything within the first 20 minutes, So there's only 2 minutes. We got a whole hour, man.
Oh,
so
there's plenty to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about.
We ain't even talked about getting ready for the fight. Like, Victor has to go through hell and back just to get to this fight.
So that was a big question right there I had for Victor, man. Like, what do you do to train and how, Carlos mentioned it, man. He said the last 2 weeks before the event, it gets a little tough, man. So what goes into that?
Fuck, bro. It's like, can I cuss?
Yeah. You're good, man.
You do what the fuck you want.
Like
Hey, bro, I don't have thousands of viewers, and I'm barely breaking 100 viewers and shit. But hey, I'm getting it popping. A little
That's how
something
you start,
out here.
bro.
Yes,
That's why we
sir.
started. That's why we came, because
Like
this is
right
where we
now,
start.
it's not fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, it's not fun at all. You gotta go through the weight cut. You gotta.
Like, what goes through with that? Like, do you fast?
Well, first of all, it's starvation. It ain't even fasting anymore. It's starvation and dehydration.
I know a lot of people just had Lent, man, and they're giving up something for 40 days,
It's starvation and dehydration, bro.
You said it perfect. I gotta fast, basically. And then, I gotta go through. I gotta cut my calories. I gotta eat. I gotta watch what I eat, and then it's like
Staying disciplined is the hardest part for these fighters, because we're all tempted to have a drink. Families having dinner, big steaks, pizza, whatever.
Yeah, man.
And you don't want to eat. You want to get your grub on.
Yeah.
But you can't. You got to stay disciplined. Especially these guys that are going through this camp, probably like the end of the beginning of the end of the holidays, like New Year's and stuff. And they couldn't drink. They couldn't eat. The tamales are there.
And that's when mom makes the best tamales. That's when everybody shows out with the food.
Vic.
So, how much did you have to lose for this upcoming fight?
right now 13 pounds.
13 pounds? Within how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Or right now it's 1 week.
1 week?
Yeah, you don't want to cut too early because your brain loses a lot of water retention and it makes your chin weak. So if you start cutting weight too early, you start dehydrating yourself too early, you're liable to get knocked out really quick.
Man, I didn't even know that. I thought, the whole
there's a
point
science.
was,
There's
there
a
is.
science.
There's a
There's
whole
a
science to it, man. I'm not personally like a big MMA fan, but just knowing that there's people having events right here locally, it sparks my interest, especially, I've seen you before, like, your gym and all that has hella potential. In the last event, I personally didn't get to go to it, man. But man, you had it sold up. It was looking real good.
Bakersfield's homegrown, bro. We got some dogs in Bakersfield. We got a lot of great gyms. Burgos Jiu-Jitsu is one of them.
Sir.
The Shoot's
Shout out to
another one.
Pedro.
Shout out to Pedro. Yeah, I got Pedro Rafael in my gym right now, and Johnny. And we got some more up and comers. You guys will see that night. There's violence from start to finish, but the Pinnacle's another great gym, and then obviously you got the OGs here. That's Extreme, which is Eric Nolan. He's been in the game forever, but definitely, man, there's a lot of talent in Bakersfield, and this is why we brought the promotion company to Bakersfield, the fights to our backyard, because we've always traveled to fight in everybody's backyard. It's time for us to fight here at home and bring the competition here. And that's when these guys step up to the plate, like, I'll fucking fight. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Hey, I've seen that. And there was no shortcoming of it. There's a whole list of people, the total 30 fighters for this event.
Total 30 right
so
now.
there's the participation of the fighters. Last time you said that there was 1,000 people in the audience.
We had about 1,000 people in the building. Yeah,
Man, so that's support.
Yeah, we turned down.
You have the fighters. You have the support.
Yeah, we did it on a Halloween weekend when we were told, like, don't do it because no one's gonna come to the fights.
Yeah.
Bro, the fight game's so crazy. They ain't nothing. They ain't nothing more exciting than the fight game, bro. This is Bakersfield love violence, bro. Like, if you really look at it, we're number one in the state of California in violence. So
there's nothing to do out here.
Yeah.
And it's good that you guys are giving that outlet to have it on a professional level. Because when I was a kid, people would always get into fights, man. But then it would only be a handful of them that actually knew boxing, that actually knew Muay Thai, that actually know jiu-jitsu. Yeah,
this is an amateur. It's an organized event. It's sanctioned through the state of California and CSAC. But this is an AMI card. But
what's CSAC for those that don't know?
CSAC is the state of California.
Okay, yes. And you need to have that in order to have these events?
Yeah, a lot of people do backyard boogie shit, and that's just
been seeing that really lately.
Competitive. It's fun. It's fun for YouTube. It's fun for audience. And I'm not knocking them. Whatever people are doing, if it's making them hustle and making them money or
what you guys are doing is raising the bar. You guys actually went through the state organized event. You guys have the seating. Yeah. You guys have VIP seats too. Could you go into detail with that?
Yeah. We got VIP tables. They're almost sold out though, so I don't want to speak on that too much.
Hey man, but that's the level of how high you guys raised the bar. This ain't no backyard wrestling.
Seriously, like I might get knocked out. Bro.
Like, yeah, bro.
You never know.
That's what makes it crazy.
There was real violence, man. I seen on the clips you guys had. People were getting hit.
Yeah, no, bro. It's so crazy, man. Getting out there feels like you're floating. It's the way that people can describe it. As fighters have different ways to explain it, but walking out there in front of hundreds of people in your boxers, getting ready to throw down with a motherfucker across from you that is just as competitive as you,
and train just as hard,
for you, and then you're risking getting knocked out in front of
everybody,
all kinds of fucking people.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how are you feeling up to that? No pressure, Victor? How are you feeling about that? Are you feeling confident about your fight?
Texan, he's a Dana White of Bakersfield.
Hey, and we need that out here. And we all have our place, man. I'll be a podcaster, you'll be a promoter, you'll be a fighter, bro.
But any fighter who listens to that, like, it's for real. Like, you gotta sacrifice a lot. Like, you can't just go in there 1 foot, 1 outdoor. Like, you really have to do that shit.
You really got to be in it. And Victor, like, last time I seen you, bro, was over a decade ago, man. Me and you used to go to high school together in firefighting, bro. We had a ROC program, man, and I got kicked out. You remember when I got kicked out?
He got expelled, bro.
And I'm not even a fighter, man. I'm right here talking to MMA guys, but I got in a fight, man. But last time
I know the whole shit, bro.
But no, since over a decade ago, man, Victor told me that his brother was a jiu-jitsu fighter, that he was in it, man. So
no,
it's crazy. I've lost contact with Victor, man, until recently, like about a couple months ago. I haven't seen this guy like over a decade, man. And then to find out that he's fighting in your event, Carlos, it's like, damn, bro, that's a small ass world. And it's cool seeing that you stuck with it too.
Yeah, thank you. No, the only reason I seen you put your own shit on your own podcast, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna bring up Carlos too. Then.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah,
I was like, fuck, bro, like this is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you, man. Like, and Carlos, I ended up meeting you beforehand too, man, at your gym. And. Bro, it's dope seeing within a short time. That was about a year ago, bro. And look at the professionality. Like, I have my own clothing brand, man, but my boy has a whole uniform. He has a shirt, he has a hat, and it's not no Ricky Dinky logo. It's professional looking shit. My boy is raising the bar out here, man.
Yeah, we did it. We met about a year ago, but this was years in the making.
Oh, yeah.
Putting all your permits in, doing all the back work that it requires to be a promoter, bro. Because to be a promoter, it costs a shit ton of money.
Yeah, it costs to be the boss, man.
It's a big risk. These shows, minimum $34,000. And this is why people weren't really bringing it to Bakersfield, because it is a risk. At the end of the day, you don't know if you're going to get that money back. You know what I mean? You're just putting it out there just for the love of it. Me, for my guys here in Bakersfield, we have a lot of teams that we cross train with, like his gym and then other gyms around the area. So.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring that up. Some people might think you guys are in the same gym. No, this is 2 different gyms right here.
Yeah.
What could I get that info from both you guys? What gym are you representing? What gym are you
I got
representing?
the Pinnacle Fight and Fitness. That's the gym that I own. I'm the founder of that gym.
Where is that at?
That is on Rosedale Highway in Fruitville.
Rosedale.
But I'm also the promoter. But in my gym, I got 4 fighters on the card.
Okay.
I got Andy. I got Kirsten. She's a beast. And I got Pedro. You guys already know Pedro.
You guys have women fighters.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you have that in the last one?
No, women fighters are very small pond.
Yes. They are. That's why I'm like, oh, damn.
Some of them are really good.
Yeah.
They could beat up men,
Yeah.
But there's not a big variety of women out there to choose from. So most of them are already booked up for fights. So we got lucky having 2 girl fights on this card.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
I don't think I even seen that promoted, man.
Bro, yeah.
Hey, that's dope. I'll say how I'm not much of a MMA fighter though. Sometimes, bro, the ones that I'll watch are the girl fights because they go. I feel like they go hard. They go hard. Like they have something to prove. I'm
very excited for both these fights. All the fights are stacked up very well. Even Victor's fight, and that's what we're talking about right now. The gym affiliates here in town, there's so much talent just all around Bakersfield, and we were never able to showcase it because we were always fighting everywhere else.
Yeah, and I was to say, a lot of people might not even know. Some people, I used to drive by that Edgar Nolan's all the time and never even know that was
Eric Nolan's,
gym. Yeah, I never even knew
that's
that.
That's the biggest name in Bakersfield, I think. He don't do anything anymore. He's an OG. He's kind of just relaxing now, but he's been there and done it.
But you see, it's like that. That's what I was gonna say. It's like we don't even like those that don't know, man, be passing by all the time, man. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of potential out here, but I feel like we need to show more love, And with that, that's why I'm having you guys over. Seeing you guys have that event going on and see my boy on the fighting card, bro. It's crazy. It's a full circle moment. This was how you said years in the making. Everything from this podcast, from the fighting event to my boy training.
Yeah, people don't know, man, the competition behind this shit. Like, motherfuckers really coming down here to tear our heads off.
Yeah, no, it's not a game. It's really not a game,
dog. This is not a fucking game, dog. Like, we got Arizona coming down to fight Bakersfield. We got
people are traveling.
Yeah,
people are traveling to this event, and luckily for those of us that are local, we don't have to, and that's the whole point of it. Because usually we all have to travel,
Like, I'm serious about this shit. Like, I might get fucking knocked the fuck out.
Seriously.
Or it might be him.
Or it might be him.
It might be the other way, but seriously, like, you gotta take this shit serious. If you're not serious, then get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen, bro. So, you really don't.
What was the name of that boxer that ended up getting hit in the back of the head? And he ended up having being paralyzed afterwards?
I don't know his name.
But that's an infamous story. That's an infamous story, and she could get tragic, man. There's a lot of people that they're in there to injure you. They're gonna sweep the leg.
For me being a promoter, I have to have an ambulance on site, ALS, ready for emergency. I have to have insurance that covers up to death, bro.
I was gonna say, and you guys do have that, like how you said, you guys are
fully sanctioned body,
state sanctioned.
I have doctors on site. I have 3 doctors on site. I have refereeing. I have officials. It's a fully sanctioned body.
Hell yeah! So, how many people got knocked out in the last event? Did you guys keep track of that?
We got 1 knocked out, and we have 1 that got TKO'd by stoppage. He didn't go to sleep, but he got knocked down pretty bad. So I've seen shows where
about the last event.
Yeah. I've seen shows where people get their arms snapped.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, like a bone, like a chicken bone, just
it just literally snaps. And hey, luckily you guys have paramedics and everything right there available.
This shit is not a sport. People could call it sport, but it's not a fucking sport, bro. You're gonna get fucking.
Yeah.
Hey, and what made it? And I would say, Victor, what made you get into it? If it's not a sport, you know how serious it is. You know the gravity of it. What made you want to stick with it?
I've always been into it since the firefighting class. So.
Is that when you started?
Yeah, that's when I started. Yeah.
Boy, you kept up with it. Well, that's over a decade.
I spar with Vic. Vic's vicious.
I was seeing videos of you guys sparring. I was like, I used to go to high school with this, so what's he doing sparring with him?
He's vicious. Yeah, Vic's vicious. No, Vic comes from
he's being too humble.
He's vicious, bro. And then his brother's a badass fighter. His brother's a pro fighter, so... Like I said, we do a lot.
I was gonna say, and what gym was that? You guys are Burgos gym?
Well, first I started training Matt Baker. Shout out to Matt Baker. Then I started training at Piranha.
Shout out to my professor, Albert Aguirre, Piranha Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scoot this up just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Piranha for sure. And then just went with my brother afterwards. And shout out to my brother.
He's a dog.
How long has your brother? Like, could you give us a little bit of rundown on him? He has his gym, right?
Yeah, he has his own gym.
He's a gym owner, but he's also a fighter.
Gym owner, a fighter. Is not every gym owner a fighter? Because you would think,
not everybody. I mean, some are already retired. Some are OGs already, but he's probably the only one that's a pro fighter that still trains the fight, but still teaches these guys. And he's got dogs in that gym too.
Yeah, I've seen they have a team called Scrap Pack.
He's being too nice, man.
You have to say, you have to bring it up, man.
He's being too humble.
Nah, but they're he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good. And how long has that gym been open? How long has your brother been running that? Because he's running the gym here in Bakersfield, right? Does he have any other locations?
Yeah, I don't even know. Fucking for a couple of years now, because I don't keep track of that shit.
Yeah.
So
Art's put in time, bro.
Put in time?
Yeah, he's put in hella time. He's been in the game a long fucking time. He used to be with my professor, Albert Aguirre from Piranha Jiu-Jitsu, so they go way back. And he's been in the game a long time.
So, like, in total, how many different MMA gyms do you think there's here in town?
Like, official MMA gyms, you have the Shoot, Burgos Jiu-Jitsu, the Pinnacle. JC Llamas is
I forgot about that.
Yeah, JC's got a reputable gym.
He was one of the first guys I would see, but because of the commercials he had.
Yeah.
He used to have commercials with the lawyer.
He's dope. He just doesn't.
What you think?
Like four. Well, you got Eric Nolan's too, but they don't really compete as much. I think
that's what I was thinking.
That's more like training kids, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
like 5'6".
I hate to say that because I don't.
And that's not to say in a bad way.
Yeah, but to be honest, like he don't have a lot of people coming out to fight from that gym right now because they're more.
It's more self-defense.
They've already done it, dog. They did it for years and years and years. Eric Nolan's been all the way to the UFC and back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's been to every small event and every big event. So at this point, he's just relaxing. But JC Llamas, he's also a pro fighter and he's training too. So he don't really have a lot of competitors in our MMA stuff, but they do little shows, little boxing stuff in here.
And you know what, bro? It's cool because maybe this is what the town needed. Like down in LA, that building got all tagged up, right? All of a sudden, everybody wants to start tagging up again. Maybe all it takes is one event to pop off. All of a sudden, everybody gonna start doing their own events too.
Trip out on this shit. After the show, we had over 100 calls of people wanting to be fighters.
Hey, bro, that's called inspiration. You folks inspire people.
But trip on this. They made it only about a week. And no disrespect to the normal client, but this shit's a different breed, bro. You can't just come in here talking about, I want to be a fighter. And you go in there and start training. It's not the same, dog. Fatigue makes you a coward. And then from there, them punches don't stop. They're still hitting you.
Yeah.
And that shit hurts.
I like how you said that, though, because fatigue really does make you a coward. You really know who you are until you actually get in there.
Yeah.
I like what you said, bro. You said that it's not a sport. You said it's serious. And I think that's the mentality fools need to have.
No,
like
this is not a sport.
You really, for his last event, I missed weight by 10 pounds, but it was because I was too overconfident.
Happens. But look at Andy Reese.
Like I was still drinking fucking soda. I was still drinking beer.
Fucking Vic.
Yeah.
And that's the business side of it, dog. Okay, because you look at the promoter side, he misses weight, then his opponent gets pissed off, and then we lose a match. You know what I'm saying? So
and then that makes a difference because that opponent could have traveled from far away, next state or something.
Family,
flew in.
They bought tickets. We paid for the hotel room because we can't pay amateur fighters. We could only give them their travel costs, which is the hotel and maybe some fuel if they're coming from far.
Hey, and that's that works, bro.
It's not a lot, but to step into the octagon and possibly get knocked out or get beat the fuck up for a hotel.
I was gonna say, and this is on the road. It might not be UFC, but it's on the road there.
Yeah,
that's how fools will make their bones.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, he's a Dana White of Bakersfield.
Hey, that's Carlos Mejia, man.
Yeah, that's Carlos Mejia of Bakersfield. I'm homegrown, baby. Kern County's homegrown, so we got a lot of talent here.
Yeah, I really appreciate what he's doing because he's actually bringing Bakersfield on the map. Like he's bringing the 6-1 shit.
Yeah. It's all about putting what I wanted to do with this promotion company is not only put our fighters on our backyard where everybody can actually see our fighters because it's expensive to travel. I also wanted to create jobs in Bakersfield we got a lot of great coaches here that, like all the other promotion companies, their coaches from the area work at their promotion companies. And we wanted to create the same kind of environment for Bakersfield as well.
Hey man, and I really like that you're doing that because, like I said, everybody you have to travel everywhere, but we're also centrally located. You guys could come over here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people want to come down here though, because they're really in the trenches down here. There's dogs down here. Like I got two of my gym fighting next weekend. Pedro Trujillo, Saint Trujillo, and
shout out to Pedro. And all that.
it's fucking Pedro's a dog, and then we got Johnny. That dude, man, both them dudes.
Fucking Johnny's a beast.
Yeah, they're both monsters, bro, and you guys will see them. Both them guys will be fighting professional here quick too.
Yeah. So Victor, what have you been doing? Like, he mentioned that these 2 weeks are the hardest. Like, could you go into detail, like, what your workout routine is, what your diet is? You said you guys you end up what is that, fasting?
Yeah, so basically I'm fasting. I can't eat shit. I can't eat the barbecue ribs. I can't do anything.
None of that though. Hey, but it's a sacrifice. You have to do it.
Yeah, of course. It's a sacrifice. I can't do none of that shit. I wish I could.
Hey, but you're doing it though, right? And you're a little bit more focused on this one since the last one you didn't make weight. So this one you're more focused, right?
Once you smell that food, you're like, oh, fuck. I wish I could, but you got to step outside. No, but on the serious side, yeah, you got to, it's all sacrifice. You got to ignore all that fucking shit.
It sucks, bro, because it seems like when you're in fight camp, there's always a holiday coming up.
Yeah.
And there's fucking grub everywhere.
And it's holidays where, man, every holiday, that's when all the good food comes out.
And we're so
seasonal
used to
snacks.
Being Hispanic, or me at least, we grub, bro. We grub down, bro. So we were taught that as little kids. Eat all your food.
10 pounds right now, bro.
Yeah, bro. And that's another thing. If you're a little bit older, like these younger guys like Pedro and some of my other guys, they can cut weight really fast. When you're a little bit older,
it's not that easy.
It's a little bit harder. If you're a big guy, it's easy. But if you're an older, skinny guy with not a lot to cut, it's really hard to cut 15, 20 pounds.
Not a lot of people would know that. Hard, some people just think like, oh, weight is weight. You lose it. Say,
metabolism doesn't work the same.
Metabolism is different, man, once you're older.
It's not as, unless you come try yourself, let's see how it is, bro.
Yeah, you got to really step in there. There's a lot of people that want to be fighters, especially from the show. I've had just weird-ass random people just walk up like, oh, I can definitely do this. Like, motherfucker.
Hell nah.
All right, those are people that watch too much TV. I can do that. Yeah. They're really confident, huh? But you said most people don't make it past a week, right? So, like, you said that with the last event, you had a lot of people that signed up. Yeah. So, what's like the average time after an event like that someone will stick with the program? About a month, 2 months?
Well, it's people have ideas of coming in, and they don't even make it to the gym.
So that's the difference. You said training is one thing and fighting is another.
Yeah, training.
These people are training for the fight.
To be honest with you, Cancer, the hardest part of fighting is the fight camp. Yeah. The fight is the reward.
You said it perfect. Yeah.
It's the fight is the reward of what you've suffered in fight camp. Like for us, fight camp is 8 to 10 solid, hard-working weeks and sparring, and you're in the middle, and we call it Shark Tank, and everybody in your gym comes at you fresh, and you're in there the whole, 13 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however many people you have. Everybody goes in there a minute, and you're exhausted, and they're just beating the shit out of you.
I was gonna say, I think since October, ever since
perfectly.
Yeah,
you said it perfect.
I would say, I think ever since last October, I ended up seeing, you would post that randomly on your Instagram, like different views of you guys fighting. It'll be like 15 people, even the kids.
Yeah.
Even the kids over here sparring with each other. I'm like, that's what's up. You got to start them off young. And so right now, since we're talking about the kids, have you guys been training them? Because I've seen you guys have fighters of all ages, too.
Yeah. We got little babies. We got, I think, from 4 all the way to like 16, 17 right now. I got a couple teenagers that, I got a couple teens that are no joke. I got a couple little girls that are really good too. Definitely some little boys that will start competing here soon. They're really, really good.
And that's cool, man. Like
the next generation.
You see them actually, exactly. Yeah. You got to start them off young and keep them interested in that because there's a lot of people that, like you said, they don't stick with it.
No, it's hard, bro. It's painful. There's aches. There's bruises. There's pains. There's even jiu-jitsu, it's violent, bro. Like people don't realize they think you're in there just wrestling. Like, You don't understand, bro. When you're getting choked out, or when you got you in an arm bar, or you're gassed and they're putting all your weight on you like that, you're so
shit.
It's so uncomfortable, dog.
Like there might be an instance where you're about to get your arm broken, and it's your pride that's like, nah, break it. Like I'm not gonna tap out.
Yeah, not me, dog.
You're like, nah, I'll tap.
Well, if you break an arm like that, there's the chances of you being back to normal are slim.
Are they?
Oh fuck, dog. You're done. Your career's over.
Damn.
Yeah,
I thought like, oh, you get fixed real quick.
You're gonna be out like a fucking year.
Yeah, you're out, dog.
No, you're right. It's about a year till your stuff gets fixed. And like how you said, if you're a career fighter, that's gonna take you out of schedule.
Yeah, you'll probably never fight again.
Victor, what's helped you stick it out, bro? Like a whole decade, bro. Like what has helped you? Is it like the fact that your brother's a trainer too, or
that's
is
not
it,
enough,
is it,
bro? I
it,
tell you, he's just being in the gym.
You know, I was like, or is it something personal, bro? Like is it you want to keep on going with this in the long run? Because that's a whole decade, bro. Like that's dope to stick something out like that, you know.
Nah, before this, if you want me to be honest, I got this shit before my brother. So I was in this shit before my brother. I just always liked to fight.
Yeah. I'm like in high school, man. I was like, hey, this is Victor, man, you know? And it's cool. You're taking the professional route about it, bro. Like, bro, that surprised me in a good way, you know? It's like, my boy, you're on the professional card.
I knew this guy since firefighting class.
Oh, no
and we say that because, like, bro, I think me and this were some knuckleheads back then, bro. Like,
we were though.
The fact that both of me and like that we're all right here, bro, is a trip, you know, because I never thought of being this podcasting shit, interviewing the homeboy from like over a decade ago that he followed it out, you know, and like you, Carlos, I just met you not long ago, bro, but you know, within the year that I've met you, bro, I've seen you take BCP pretty far, bro.
Yeah, we took BCP fights to the next level.
Like I say, he's a Dana White of Bakersfield, bro.
Appreciate you,
Dana White of Bakersfield, man.
If I win this fight, I don't want to say, like, I'm not too confident. I want that belt.
yeah, you got to get after it.
I was say, is it a title fight?
Nah, it's not a title fight right now, but
they got to go through a couple fights before you can give them a title fight. They won't allow a title fight with shin guards, and so most of them have to have 3 fights under their belt before they can qualify for a title. But once they get a couple wins, they can qualify for the title.
Who currently holds the belt? Because I did see you guys have a belt.
So it ranges, dog. So in an amateur level, you have the Northern California and Southern California, and then you'll have different weight divisions. But it's all up to the promotion company who has that belt. So like for my promotion company is Joshua, the Come Up Kid. Shout out to Joshua from Fresno. He got the belt, and our very own Rafael Jimenez, Godspeed. Shout out to Godspeed. He's got the belt for BCP. Godspeed's going pro, and for Joshua, we couldn't find a match on this one. Everybody kind of started fucking him. Yeah, not a lot of people wanted to fight him. Yeah, he's a dog. So, but they got the current belts. But on this particular weekend, it's different weight classes. This next weekend, February 24th, Johnny's fighting for the 170. His fight's a fucking hard fight, bro. That's a challenge. That fight's.
Yeah, I fucking know, bro. I was like, oh shit.
I was like, fuck. But Johnny's a dog. He took the hardest opponent, and then Pedro's the main event, and that's also a tough fucking fight. And it happens to be that them two from Arizona are teammates, and Pedro and Johnny are teammates. So it's even more personal. It's a Bakersfield versus Yuma, California versus Arizona, the Pinnacle versus Yuma top team. However you want to put this.
No, that's pretty dope, man.
Shout out to Johnny and Pedro.
Yeah, they're gonna do their thing.
You know, there's a lot of sportsman-like conduct, but in the end, it is competition.
It is
competition, man. You can't be like too friendly with competition. No, man, it is a contest, man. You're in there to hurt each other to win.
It's fucking not easy.
You can tell a lot at the weigh-ins, bro. You can tell a lot when they do their face-off. You can tell, like, who's really nervous. A lot of fighters really say, like, I can tell, like, from the face-off, he was.
You could tell confidence and all that.
I was gonna fuck him up. They say that. I had Gospy tell me one time, like, I could tell from the weigh-ins that he was scared. He looked straight down. Like, there's a science to that too. I think.
There's probably like a thin line between being humble and kind of like being scared. Not really being scared, but just walking with humility.
Yeah, some of these guys, they're very humble, but
some fools are cocky too.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have the right.
Victor wants to say so.
I don't know if it's by humility, but yeah, somewhere in between. It's just confidence.
Hell yeah, it's confidence, man. In your career, how many fights do you think you've been in?
This is my first one. This is my first MMA debut.
Debut?
Yeah, and I was supposed to fight in the last one. I missed weight by 10 pounds, man. I was so disappointed in that.
Hey, this is your redemption shot, bro.
Yeah, it basically is. It really is. I was supposed to fight at 125, and that was so stupid, bro, because I was like, I was 138 before, like, 2 weeks ago, before they even fight. I was like 138, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I wasn't good at all.
You weren't good at all?
Yeah, well, in my mind at the time, I was like, oh, I'm 138. I'm going to drink a couple of beers. I'm going to drink a soda. I'm good, because I was still training. But then the next couple of weeks, I was like 154. I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
I was like, fuck, nah, this is not.
Hey, but, it must have felt bad. It must have felt bad, So this time, I'm pretty sure, you're up to game and, being more.
Fuck yeah.
Taking it more,
can
more
I cuss?
personal. Yeah, no, you could, bro. You could.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good, man. We're not on live tonight. Man.
Yeah, no, but yeah, when I showed up to the event, I showed up at 135, so I was like, fuck. I felt hella bad because I felt like I disappointed him.
Disappointed him, yourself, and
I felt like
the
I
fighter.
Disappointed my brother and everything. I just felt hella bad, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do 135, and I'm gonna
make it this time.
But you know what though, man? This is your redemption shot. Like this is, imagine your debut one, man. You end up coming a winner. Like bro, you gotta focus on that.
Yeah, that's the plan. But
yeah, they ain't no easy fight. So everybody's coming in here to. Everybody
has that mentality of wanting to win.
Away, yeah. You really don't know what you got on your opponent until they have like 2 or 3 fights you can watch a film on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the scariest part about debuters is, yeah, you talk to them and you hope that they're honest with you, but you don't have no film.
Yeah.
So you going in there and just fighting blind, like, shit, man, who knows what's going to happen?
And how is it for you as a promoter, man, just handling all this? Because this is just Victor right here. You have 15 or 30 other people.
30 people.
That you got to be on top of, too,
That's not even 30 people. It's not even the number, brother. I'll be honest with you.
yeah. I've seen that whole list, bro. I was like 15 fights times
you don't
2 is 30.
The phone calls that it takes to get those 30 fighters. It's over easily 1,000 phone calls.
Yeah.
And in the process of making these fights, people fall out. Like Vic's opponent's already what, 2? 2 fallouts?
What does that mean?
Well, you'll find his opponent at his weight, and you'll call him, and he'll be excited for the fight. Oh, yeah, I'll take the fucking fight. Say it's a guy from Fresno, let's just say. And then for the next 2 weeks, you can't get a hold of this motherfucker. And then you call their coach, like, what the fuck? He accepted the fight. He's not sending me the photo for the flyer. He's not sending me his walkout song. I need to get his medicals because they got to get their medicals, blood work, physical, etc.
Damn.
And
I had no idea.
Yeah.
The average person don't know this.
No. Yeah, it's a lot to it, though. You bleed all over each other.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure you're clean, and there's a lot that goes through this in the waivers, and you got to put, you got to get a national MMA ID, and there's a lot that goes to it. And then that person falls out, right? So then you got to contact another fucking gym.
Someone to fill in their spot?
Yeah, and then you find another fighter that'll do it. And then in the process of that, they'll break their fucking leg or they'll break their toe or, whatever.
While they're training for that fight.
Yeah,
yes,
and it's like, fuck, now you got to go find another guy. So
and it's not easy because you need to find someone that's his weight, his height.
Well, yeah, you definitely, there's a website for us promoters to go find these fighters, but some of these fighters are already booked for other fights. There's so many promotion companies that people don't understand. It's like, yeah, Bakersfield is one of them, but there's probably 100 others.
Yeah.
All over California. So a lot of fighters are booked all up and down the fucking coast.
Yeah, and how you said that you guys pay for them to go on. Other people pay for these fighters to go everywhere else and all that too.
Yeah, we can't pay. It's illegal, but we just pay the sponsor fee.
What do you mean it's illegal?
It's illegal to pay an amateur fighter.
Oh,
yeah,
I did not know that.
Doesn't allow you because... Yeah, they don't allow you to pay fighters. It's illegal. It's highly illegal.
Like, is that why the whole backyard boxing and all that's illegal? Because they don't have no medics nearby. They don't have none of that.
Yeah, I see them doing their thing, man. I see what they do. Shout outs to them. I'm not a hater by any means, but man, if somebody gets hurt at one of their shows,
it's like there better be a medic by or something.
They're fucked, bro. Like I highly recommend they get sanctioned soon because really, bro, this is not a fucking game.
No, it's not. It's not a game. It's not a sport. It's
yeah, bro,
it's professional fighting.
No,
It is
not,
professional fighting.
Yeah, even boxing. I mean, I'm a boxing fan, bro. It's kind of fallen off over the years. It's so corrupted now in my eyes. But boxing just took a dive. But still getting punched to the face. You can somebody get fucked up.
Yeah, like I mentioned that guy earlier. You know, it was kind of a TKO, but the other fighter still ended up hitting him in the back of the head, and ever since then, that guy's been paralyzed for life. He never came back from that.
Yeah, and most of these guys that are on those shows, and like I said, I'm not hating on them. You know, best of luck to them, but they're not really trained fighters. And you watch their film, they're just swinging wildly, and so you never know. One punch can knock somebody out, break a jaw, tear a knee.
Yeah. Everybody sees Kimbo Slice and think they could be the next one, man. You don't realize you could be the kung fu teacher that got hit by him.
In Florida, that works because
it's a different state.
Yeah, you can have a disagreement and the cops could show up, and as long as me and
It's
you
mutual
agree,
combat state, correct?
Yeah, we can.
I went to Washington and they were telling me it's like that. They're like,
but
no,
in
it's mutual
California,
combat.
that shit ain't legal.
No.
Bakersfield thinks it is because we do it every weekend at every bar.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it's legal. You know? But yeah, you guys want to fight, man, sign a contract, get into a reputable gym, learn how to fight.
Have medics nearby. What do you think is the most important? Like besides legality, like let's say if someone still wants to do something back there, like what?
The most important thing to remember here, dog, is these fighters are not animals. They're human beings.
Yeah. Exactly, they have lives.
Human beings, exactly. They got families.
They're not roosters.
Kids.
They're not pit
fucking
bulls.
roosters. Even that's fucked up. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
no, seriously, it is. You know,
but they're not. A lot of promoters will say, "I'm not going to use that fighter." Well, we're not using them. We're paving the way for fighters to get their experience, to see what they want to do with their life. If they want to go pro, or if they want to stay amateur for a while until they go pro. Or if they're just doing it just to
just an outlet to have fun.
Yeah,
release some stress.
Fighting is fun, bro. Fighting is fun.
Stress,
you get in there.
It's a healthy outlet for people to get out that anger and violence because people want to bring up toxic masculinity, this and that. Okay, well, this is a healthy way of getting that out of you.
Yeah, they ain't nothing toxic about these motherfuckers. They just violent.
Hey, man,
what he's saying is like, like, if you're gonna get in this shit, get in this shit. You gotta dedicate your life to it. Don't even fucking start if you have one door in, one door out.
Yeah.
Like, you really got to get into this shit.
Like, I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, that's kind of why I asked you, like, twice because, for someone to be in something for a decade, man, that's dedication. That's real. That's the long game. That's real dedication. A lot of people, they get that interest or that excitement to get into something new. And like you said, they just stick it out for a month or two.
Yeah, training's hard, bro. It's fucked up, man. You get a lot of injuries.
Yeah, I train with them, and that shit is roof.
No, it's one thing to be a fighter, but how you say it's one thing to be a consistent practice.
Yeah, to be training MMA, boxing's dope, but you got to remember, and boxing's violent too, man. But you got to remember, it's just two hands.
Yeah, there's no kicking, there's no grappling.
Limitations.
And MMA, bro.
MMA, there's no limitations, bro. You gotta knee, you gotta do all that shit.
I ended up getting, having a homie that's a boxer, and I ended up telling him because he's like, oh, I don't like MMA. I was like, why not? He said, there's no honor. I was like, what you mean there's no honor? He's like, oh, I can't hit a man once he's knocked out. I was like, I get it, but at the same time, how you guys are saying, MMA is more savage because, fools will be knocked out. It's the ref that has to pull them off.
They're not really hitting them. They're not hitting them while they're knocked out. They're really having to finish.
Making sure he's
fight.
out.
Yeah, you really have to, because there's been instances where you
fools will play possum.
Yeah, you can't stop the fight until the referee pulls you off. And there's been fools that will fall back and look like they're knocked out, and then they come back. And they still win the fight. So
playing possum.
So your coaches teach you, hey, you got to finish. If you knock him down,
make sure he's out.
Yeah, but the refs are real good about that. But most people, when they get hit and they're going down and they're feeling like they're falling asleep, there comes that other one to make sure.
Make sure you're out.
Really
Damn,
asleep.
that's like it's scary.
Because that's their life. They're trying to win to excel to the next level.
Yeah, they are. But they're taking it serious. Like how you said, people are making a career out of this.
Yeah, and
this is just another fight in their career.
And but at the same time, that's what's so scary. Like, you never know you're gonna get knocked out.
Yeah. You never. Yeah.
How many
to the face?
How many times have you been knocked out? Zero.
You? Like 5.
5. I've never been knocked out, but I'm not much of a fighter. Like I don't think Victor seen the fight I was in, but I thought I got knocked out. I just had a cup of noodles thrown at me, and I got cheap shot.
You got expelled at school.
Yeah. It was this dude. Long story short, like he was starting something. He ended up throwing a couple noodles at me and cheap shotting me. I thought I got knocked out because I blacked out, but apparently I was beating his ass. yeah, and I'm not much of a fighter, you know. So I tripped out on that, but I could have sworn I got knocked out because I went black.
Getting knocked out is not
it's not fun.
It's not a big deal. Getting your
I
liver.
don't plan on getting knocked out.
Hey, I smiled right now because my homeboy. I told my homeboy, I was like, I'm gonna interview some MMA guys. You know, he's like, hey, have him knock you out. I was like, nah. He's like, nah, have him choke you out. I'm like, hell no.
That's CTE right there.
Yeah.
What do you mean CT? Is that like
brain damage or something?
Brain damage? Damn. No, you can because that's deprivation of oxygen, you know?
Nah, you don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Nah.
What do you guys think is an easier way to knock someone out? With a straight hit, impact, or choke? Choke?
Choke. I guess a choke, right?
Because that deprivation of oxygen?
Well, that question just it's all over the place. That question could come from.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No. It's a good question. It's just there's different.
There's different methods.
If
You know, that's kind of what I want to know.
You're going to sleep. But if we go on the ground and I start taking your back, then I'm gonna want to choke you out. You know what I mean? So in MMA, it's like there's so many ways to knock you out. So I can kick you in the face. I can set up a kick. And
with that being said, what's the most efficient way?
It depends on your style. Depends on your style. Yeah.
Every situation is different.
Yeah,
huh?
like Rafael, he'll
shout out to Rafael, bro. He's a
Rafael will
fucking
just
beast.
punch you to death, and he'll find that chin.
What fighting style do you guys think is most prevalent? Like the most used one? Is it like Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu?
Nah, this is MMA. This is
it's
MMA.
everything, huh?
Yeah, if you can have a high level MMA or Muay Thai guy fight a high level Jiu-Jitsu guy, and if they go to the ground, that fight's over. He's getting submitted.
Like what he said, but he kind of said it himself. Like, I'm not disagreeing with him, but I am at the same time. If you're gonna do MMA, you have to know the ground game. Wrestling, jiu-jitsu,
Grappling,
you have to know. If you're just a good kickboxer, if he takes you
good
down,
boxer.
you're gonna get whooped.
No, for real, because it's a
You
different
gotta know it all.
stance. It's
You
a
gotta
different
know it all,
stance.
bro.
You know,
You have
a
to know
boxer
your-
versus a grappler.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to disagree.
No.
with you,
That's good.
But,
Good to
but
disagree.
yeah, you got to know your shit. You got to know ground game. Yeah. Like
What do you say is your style? Like what techniques do you use?
I kind of don't really want to put it out there.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Let's
That's
say
why when we film,
other
we
fighters.
film
No,
little.
it's good
Yeah.
to not put a game out there, you know. But let's say like what do you think is the most commonly used? How I said, you know, you said it's mostly like the grappling ones.
Yeah, I would say the most grappling ones. You have to know it. Yeah, you just have to know it because if you don't know it, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
When we watch film on an opponent, we will watch their weaknesses.
That's the art of war.
Yeah,
You watch your
We will
opponent.
watch,
That's crazy that you guys do that. That's real smart.
We watch
Hey,
their
shout
film.
out to Carlos. Too, 'cause he's the one who's bringing this whole shit to Bakersfield. So
Yeah,
shout
bro.
out to
No,
him.
hey, no, for real,
Thank you, brother.
because
Thank you.
before this, people would have to go out there to Eagle Mountain, to Tachi.
Yeah,
Where else?
yeah. I don't want to talk about these other bitch ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, you know. So we're having
I ain't
something
even
here
throwing
local.
them on the radio.
So we're
Fuck
having
these fools.
some local. You know, we don't have to go out there.
Fuck all you,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
hey,
Fuck
that's
these
right. That's right.
motherfuckers.
We're the best.
Yeah, nah. We're building this slowly but surely, man. But
It's good, bro. You know, I'm
Yeah,
rooting
Carlos
for
is the
y'all.
one who's doing it. I'm telling you, he's a Dana White of Bakersfield.
Yeah,
here,
bro,
man.
yeah,
No, that's
He's gonna
good,
do
man.
This shit. Yeah.
we're trying, bro.
The Hard Rock Cafe is getting built soon, man. It'll be pretty.
We're already in talks with them right now. Actually, their chief is coming down to the fight.
No way. Hey, bro. See, that's a full
yeah.
circle moment
Yeah,
right there,
yeah,
man.
so-
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
we'll see.
good.
They're building a whole community down there.
They are. I
They're
just ended
building
up reposting
housing
a
and
video.
all kinds of stuff down there. So it'll be good for them. It'll be good for Bakersfield because it's really just 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes out of Bakersfield. So
Yeah.
it'll be a short travel. But Elite Fitness Center is cool too. You know, we're good
Can
there.
you talk to us more about that place, Elite
It's-
Fitness Center? I've never been there, you know,
Eric's
so
the
I
owner.
think this is going to be my first event. But
gonna go?
MMA, yeah, bro, I have to. I'm not gonna have you guys on my.
Come on.
I'm not gonna have you guys.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have you guys on the show and not go, bro. Come on now.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, show up, bro. It's gonna be fun. Elite, it's owned by Eric. He's a real good, good friend of mine. Real good dude. He's a trainer, but they do strongman competitions there. They
Okay,
just had one last week. It was pretty
flipping
tough.
tires and all that.
Nah, dog, they those big ass rocks, the big ass round
shit.
concrete rocks and shit.
Yeah.
that's what they do. But
I
he
didn't
has-
even know Bakersfield had anything like that. What the hell?
yeah, that fool. Yeah, he gets down. He actually still competes. He's an older gentleman. I'm not old. I mean, he's in his 40s. He ain't no 21-year-olds.
Yeah, you know, he ain't no kid.
Yeah, he ain't no kid.
Grown
He's
man
still,
doing this.
Yeah,
stuff.
and he's still putting it down. So, but he has a big gym. It's like a big warehouse,
Yeah.
and that's where we're able to fit like 1,000 people.
Hey, that's pretty dope, man. And you guys also had all the seating arranged and all that. I've seen a lot of the clips, bro. Those clips, I think, really did it. You know, that's real advertising. You see the people standing up and cheering for you guys, bro.
I still don't like that picture of me though.
Which one?
I hate that picture.
The one
bro.
for the
fight. Yeah,
send me another one so we can put it up.
I was all thinking like,
I thought it was dope. That foot looked swole. That was all cut up. I was like, damn.
You got to do your own pose, huh?
It's a lot, dog. You got to send out these pictures to get the flyers made, and then
the graphics and flyers, all that's a lot, man.
I got to send the songs to the DJ, and it's not a one man show for sure. It's a whole bunch
team effort,
of people, bro. Even meeting Friday just with the lighting producer.
Yeah,
he's actually doing all the lighting for the show, and then we have to connect with the DJ. They have to work together, and then we have to bring the announcer, and then all three of them got to work together.
And it's good that you bring that up because I have a homeboy that he's the light holder at the Rabobank or the mechanics.
Oh yeah,
you know, and not a lot of people even mention or even think that the guy that holds the spotlight, there's the guy that you need to have paying doing that job while this event's going on. The lights don't just magically move.
No,
you know, you have to have a say.
Yeah,
you know, so
bro.
hey, shout out to you that you know you
it's a lot.
that
It's
you
a
know
lot.
everybody that's doing this. You know, from the fighters to the graphic designers, the light holders.
I tell you what, the 2 days before the show, it'll be probably 2 hours of sleep for me.
Yeah,
It's a lot, bro. It's a
you
lot.
might not even sleep the night before anticipating it.
No, it's just the preparation's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm real religious, bro. So I just I work hard and I let go and I let God.
Hey,
That's my
part.
He's gonna get big. Why?
and that's my thing.
All glory to be to God, man.
If
You know,
he keeps
that's
doing
how you
what
got to
he's
do
gonna
it.
do, he's gonna get big.
I think so. I think we'll keep growing little by little. I don't want to grow up too fast because our market is not as big yet. But we're definitely, as long as we have fighters like Vic and them stepping up, we'll continue to
make it happen, man.
This is all about the fighters, bro. You got to remember, it's got nothing to do with me or the promotion. It's about the fighters, putting a platform for them to perform and paving the way for them to do something.
I'll say not only that, man, but for the audience, man, for the people, man, we got to go out there and support. If you guys don't have nothing to do on February 27th.
4th.
February
Yeah,
24th. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. February 24th, man. You guys, you have $40, man. Watch 15 fights in a row.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Go through, have
a
something
good
to
show.
do. For all those that complain that there's nothing to do in Bakersfield, man, this MMA fighting event.
And don't forget to follow us at Bakersfield Combat on Instagram, and we also have our YouTube, Bakersfield Combat.
Bakersfield Combat, man.
Yeah, and then we're getting into boxing soon, so.
Hey,
yeah,
and I'll say it's good that you're doing that. You're not taking no shortcuts.
No, bro.
You're putting God first, and it seems like you're taking the right steps to do it, man. You guys are in it for the long run.
Yeah.
You as a promoter, you as a fighter.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, bro. Even when we bring the Bakersfield Combat to boxing, the boxing community into our promotion company, it's still sanctioned. It ain't no backyard boogie stuff, and no offense to any of that, but this is real sanctioned fighters fighting for USA Boxing to either go pro and get some experience or just staying local, whatever it is. But this is
it's giving that outlet, to where the fighters could fight, and then like I said, me as an audience member, we could go out and do something, go out support these guys, support the home team.
Yeah, the home team. Yeah, definitely Bakersfield, homegrown, baby.
So that's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, I agree with him, bro. It's like you got to get your name out there somehow.
Yeah, and I feel like all the steps are getting taken right. We're doing Instagram. You guys are doing the podcast. I thank you guys. For coming through.
Definitely, bro.
It seems like you guys are doing pretty good, man. This is the second event, man. I hope that it goes real good for you. I hope my boy Victor wins. Is there like any shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, man. Shout out to our sponsors, man. NutriZone. They're really involved in our MMA community. They believed in us from day one, man. They didn't even know us. They just like, we love this. We want to be a part of it. Karen Dole, she's amazing. She's also been a big part of our growth. And then Said Dog Frenchies, man. They're really promoting our events and helping us sell tickets and sponsoring our event. Shout out to all three of them.
I'll say, with that being said, man, let's say I just have my clothing company, man. But somebody like, let's say my homeboy with the heating and air company. Let's say somebody wants to become a sponsor. How do they do that with you guys?
They just get a hold of the IG page or on our website or just directly to me with my phone number, and and then we put you on the loop. And then what we do is try to promote your business as much as we can. The funny thing,
And I've seen that, like, even on the belt, the sponsors were on the side, which is pretty dope, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
If anybody that wants to be a sponsor, man, that's pretty dope. Like, your sponsor's not only on the mat, it's also on the belt itself.
Yeah, it's on the belts, it's on the ring girl outfits, it's on commercials. We put you on billboards, we tag you on. So we really push you out there so that promotion, the only way that works to promote your business is a lot of eyes got to see it. If not, your business won't grow.
And I feel like you've been consistent.
Yeah.
The whole time you guys have always been reposting it.
Yeah, we stay pretty busy on the advertisement part.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got about 10 minutes left, man. Is there anything? Anything with the promotion world, man? Like, how did you get into that?
How did you?
Because when I first met you, you were like a trainer. You know, now you got into the promoting world.
I was actually thinking about, like, how did you get into that shit?
I've seen you just take off, bro, within 1 year. You know, if you guys don't know him, this is Carlos Mejia, Bakersfield Combat Promotions promoter right here, man.
That's a good question. I bet you everybody's wondering. I'm a businessman.
Yes, sir.
So for me, I saw the opportunity. I saw that we had nothing in Bakersfield, and I just went for it, bro. I just went and applied for it.
The opportunity was there.
Well, I knew the risk, right? And I knew how competitive it was going to be, how hateful it was going to be. Bro, I've been in different accusations already. I've been under investigation already for them hating on us from other promoters that are really kind of just afraid that we took over the market here.
Well, and then that's crazy because it's like for the longest time it seemed like it was still there's nothing going on. Then somebody decides to do something, and other people already want to stop the shine.
But to tell you the truth on how I landed on this, bro, it's really just letting God's will do the work.
Amen.
I didn't even. This is not something I was like. When I get older, I want to be a promoter. Like, nah, it was just I landed at a gym. The gym bankrupt, so I bought it just for the guys because I love the guys. And so I kept the gym alive, and then from there landed like, you know what, we should fucking fight in town. Fuck, we're always out of town fighting everybody in everybody's backyard. And so I was like, fuck it, we'll just start a promotion company. And yeah, there's a lot of shit that comes with that. But luckily, like I said, if it's your will, bro, and you pray about it and you let God and let go and let God, it'll happen for you.
Amen,
if you're a good dude.
Trusting in God?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
I would say because it seems like you're moving with the right intentions.
Oh, yeah, bro.
You're not skipping no steps. You're taking every right.
But that's what got me into it. Basically, it wasn't even.
It was the need for it to be out here.
Let's do our own shit.
Yeah, it was basically that. We had been some fights, and like we went to a fight in Santa Cruz where Pedro won the fight, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He won that fight, and they still gave it to the hometown guy.
You think it was the judge's decision?
It was the judge's decision. I'm not saying it was right. It was very close.
Shout out Pedro.
Yeah, shout out Pedro. Saint Trujillo. Yeah, it was a very close fight, but fuck, bro, we won that fight, man. But we're coming 4.5 hours away. They gave it to the hometown guy.
Right now you're Saint Trujillo. You even have announcers, don't you?
Yeah, bro. We got
Jim come
Cooley.
on.
Yeah,
He was commentating now.
Yeah, Jim Cooley. The voice of MMA.
I don't know him.
Cooley, yeah.
Playtime is over. He's cool.
Raphael, no?
On this one, on the podcast, is going to be Rafael and Michael Hernandez.
Raphael, what's up?
Yeah, Godspeed.
Hey, man, so off the top of your head, could you name all the fighters? All of them or not? You can?
Yeah, hell yeah, dog.
Boy, I was like, give them all a shout out because that was an extensive list. That's a long list.
All right, if he can, he can.
That's a gang of fighters, bro.
I feel like, man, we're going to give them all a shout out, man.
It's a trip because you have to see these names every day.
Yes,
every single day, and I have to call them.
Tony is a Dana White of Bakersfield.
And I gotta call them. Even last night, bro. I'm not even lying to you. I got 2 calls in the middle of the night from these 2 fighters. Look, at 12:33 and 12:45.
Yeah.
They were gonna fight each other, and they started talking shit to each other on social media. So they called me in the middle of the night. I was dead asleep, bro. And I answered both these fools like, "What's going on?" Like, "Hey, this fucking fighter's calling me. He wants to get down, but I'm not ready to fight. But we can meet in the parking lot." Like, no, motherfucker. Like, wait. So I have to call these fighters every single day, and when you see their names every single day, you kind of get to know them.
Yeah, you do on a personal level.
I can tell you right now, he's fighting Fernando Plasencia. From Victorville.
I don't even know his name.
Exactly. But I do because
I don't care about him.
He just texted me a little bit ago. But I have to talk to him like a lot throughout the week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know every fighter that's coming to the card. I'm in close communication with them. So Yeah, bro, that's easy for me.
Damn, like I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be 10 fights. With 10 fights, I would have been satisfied. But the fact it's 15, man, that's a
15
lot.
fights.
That's a lot.
Now,
Like, how many does a normal UFC fight event have? Like, whenever it's main event fights.
they have the prelims all morning, all the way till the card starts. They're probably running about 16 prelims, and then they start the main event. That's another 10 to 12.
I'll say it's about an hour long event, though, right? Whenever
Ours?
No. You guys way longer. I'll say whenever it's like UFC.
No, it's an all day thing.
Like with you guys, your event's gonna be all day thing. You said, right?
Well, we'll run from 6 p.m. to like 10:30, 11. And about the 15 fights,
that's money's worth right there, man. For anybody,
I want to be clear on these 15 fights. Right now we have 15 fights scheduled, and they're all good to go. Who knows what's gonna happen this week?
Yeah, because there is one more week left until this event.
Who knows? And then I've even seen people fall out the day of the weigh-ins. Like Vic said on the last time, he misjudged it, and instead of cutting all the pounds that he needed to cut, he came in heavy. His opponent was like, "Nah, dehydrate him more," and I was like, "We can't. He'll die on us."
Yeah,
his organs are gonna shut down. So then that fight's off, right? So it went from having 12 to 11, and then another guy didn't show up, and then so that it went from.
So what happens in that instance? Like, does the other guy win by default?
No, there's no competition.
No record.
No,
oh, okay.
There's no competition.
I still wanted to fight his fucking ass.
Yeah, he was. There's a strategy to it. The more you dehydrate your opponent, the better.
Yeah, that's why he's like, "Oh no, dehydrate him."
Yeah, I want to dehydrate him some more. Yeah. To the point, you got to look at this as a promoter. You lose business, yes. You lose money, yes. But this is not an animal. It's a human being.
Yeah.
And
still has to eat, survive.
Yeah, and to dehydrate them and starve them more to the point where you're killing them, nah, fuck that. They just cancel that fight. It's not.
And how good and how ready of a fight could he be if he's starving?
Well, you'd be surprised. These motherfuckers want to fight no matter what.
Yeah, I'm saying this one. You ready, bro?
Yeah,
he's ready.
He's ready. Yeah, he's ready.
This one reminds me of the Diaz brothers right here.
I was cutting away when you guys called me, bro.
In the sauna room.
I was actually on the elliptical, but I was like, fuck that shit, bro.
Where's your weight at right now?
144.
Where are you supposed to be at?
You close.
135.
135.
That shit ain't nothing. Compared to what I was last time.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
I'll say so. Like, is there any like specific workouts where like you go running, or is it all like muscle? No, you can't get muscle because that's extra weight.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Don't get muscle. Just cardio. Cardio and watch what your diet is very important.
So what do you eat in these days? Like pure salads?
Yeah.
Pure salads, and then sometimes how you said fasting too, no eating. Huh?
I mean, if you eat, just be careful how much you eat. Don't eat like too much.
Small portions, little. Yeah, little. The last couple days, like Thursday, like the last week, really. If you got it, depends on how much you got to cut. You go to 1 meal a day, and then just a half a gallon a day, and then Thursday morning should be your last meal, and your last couple water bottles. And Friday, no food, no water, dog, at all. It gets to the point where you can't even piss anymore. There's nothing coming out.
Yeah.
And Saturday morning, you're starving, you're dehydrated. Yeah. So from Thursday morning all the way to Saturday morning, there's absolutely no food and no water in your stomach.
Damn, man. Me as a regular person, bro, I would never have thought that some of these fighters, fast the day of the fight. I just thought that they had to just really get their way in and just be that. I didn't realize
Fasting's really 8 hours. That's not the word. I think
fasting is actually pretty healthy for you.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is. I've been seeing that. It's even religiously.
Fight like that, it's hard. Dehydrated. Fasting is one thing. Dehydration is another. So if you're fasting, that's just no food, but you're still drinking water.
That water weight makes a difference.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it does make a difference. Yeah, it does make a difference. But what I'm saying is, if you're fasting, you can still drink water and you can still survive off water. On the fight game, not only are you fasting, you're still dehydrating yourself because you got no water. Yeah. So it's harder. And when you go step on the scale, you're feeling like shit.
And it's easier to get knocked out.
You lose that water retention in your brain, so you get rocked. Yeah, definitely.
Shit, hey man, we're closing up right here, man. Any last words you guys want to give a shout out to? Victor, any shout outs? Carlos?
Shout out to Bakersfield, California, baby, Kern County.
Shout out to 661.
Shout out to Bakersfield, shout out to Pinnacle, shout out to
Burgos Jiu-Jitsu.
Even shout out to the shoe, man. The shoe that's pretty cool. You guys are cool out there. That's about it.
All right, man. This has been the Friends You Can Have Over podcast with your boy Cancer Cannabis. Your boy Victor, and your boy.
Carlos Mejia, the president and CEO of Bakersfield Combat Promotions.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for typing in, man. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, good
Peace.
shit.
Cool, dog.